Hi, hello and welcome back. Welcome back to Vampire Survivors, episode 4 I believe already. As you can see, I accidentally unlocked one of the other characters while randomly clicking through the menus. I don't know how I did it. I didn't play as her yet, that's for sure. But I just wanted to keep you guys up to speed on why this person is not a black silhouette anymore. I've played a little bit off camera, but really just a little bit. I still haven't gotten my first win. I just bought a couple of more meta upgrades, which you can see right here. Nothing too crazy, nothing too special. Let's just get straight back into the Antonio grind, and we're still on the Mad Forest. A lot of updates have been happening in the game recently. As you can see, the Mad Forest now has like these attributes. Some dead trees, a skull on a stick. There was a small little lake up to the right as well. Let's go check that out for a second. You can see that. Yeah, just some water, some different ground textures. They just really spruced the area up a little bit. Let's go for X. We know that we like some X's. There's still a whole bunch of items for me to unlock. Just this morning I unlocked the bracers, which means that we can finally get the upgraded knife if we get to that point. But you know, as Madame Hooch said in the first Harry Potter movie, I want a nice clean game. I just want to play it safe, I want to grind it up, I want to make sure this episode contains only one run, either with a victory or just a run that lasts quite long, you know? Including 2 runs in one episode is just too long for this game. I feel like a lot of people could get bored out. Let's go for magic wand. I want to get some projectiles going. Nice clean game. Runs into a beta to start. That's clean. That's nice. Yeah, the game has really been gathering a lot of attention, so a lot of updates are happening. There's a new map as well. There's a bunch of cool new characters. There's even some secret unlocks I know about, but I'm not gonna dabble in that before I complete some of the more base game related stuff, like getting a victory finally. And if you're just tuning in right now, the way that you get a victory in this game is by reaching the 30-minute mark. You can see the timer at the top of the screen right there in the middle. Well, now that we unlock the bracers, we might as well go for the knife upgrade. Do we want to start it already, or do we want to get the X? I feel like we want to get the knife so that we have something that we can kind of aim and carve a path for us throughout the enemies. Something cool happened with this game already that kind of made me feel like an influencer a bit, you know? I know that it's big words for something and that is in actuality really small, but my buddy NF Destroyer, or just Destroyer lately, started playing it, probably because he saw it on my video. And that's, I mean, it's something so random, but that shows that he watches my videos and that he actually supports my content creation dreams, so that means a lot. Thanks a lot, buddy. And just, oh, bracer, of course. Let's go for that. Now it's all about leveling up that knife up until level 8. That's one of the main aspects that really resonates with me about being a content creator, you know? Having an influence on people's life in some way, shape or form. Whether it's by suggesting a book that they read and then enjoy, or whether it's by showing them a game that they might want to play and they actually do it. It's quite an honor. We don't have any whip upgrades yet. We're not even coming close to evolving it, so the hollow heart can wait for now. I think I want a fire wand to fill out the weapon slots a bit more and get even more projectiles. I feel like this is a classic build. This is also a class C build. It's kind of elegant, you know, it's simple. Maybe to fill in our final weapon slot we might want to go for something a bit more defensive like Laurel. I always like a Laurel. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. But yeah, having an influence on some people's lives. And for this specific occasion it was having the influence on Destroyer that he was like, I want to play that game. I want to check that out. Something that makes that process a bit easier for this specific game is of course how dirt cheap it is. Like you can really cop it for about 3 euros if I'm not mistaken. For something like books, which is a topic that I make a bunch of videos about as well, or I try to do at least, that's gonna be a bit harder because books can be pretty expensive. Just this morning I released a video about the book, about the In Therapy book, which I finally finished. I should stop calling it In Therapy, that's the Dutch title, but you really can't find it when you look at it, when you look it up like that. The original English title, I say original because the title has been changed up a bit already as well because it's so old, the book, is Each Day Gets a Little Closer, a twice told therapy. And I think that's a very beautiful analogy of what therapy is about. Each day getting a little closer. It's a hard process, you need to work on yourself, but small incremental steps pay off in the end. I think I'm already gonna go for Laurel. Just have our weapon slots filled out so that we don't get offered any new weapons. That might help narrow down the options we get in chests and stuff. Freeze all enemies on the screen for a second. But yeah, if you're interested in books or in therapy or stuff like that, you could check that video out, of course. That's free for you to do. I'm quite satisfied with it. It's again a video where I made the PowerPoint that explains the content already while I was still in the student city during the week, so that's a big milestone for me. It's starting to integrate that way of working into my YouTube career. Another thing I enjoyed about the video is the aesthetic that I was able to convey using Microsoft PowerPoint. Just these nice orange vibes, some minimalistic designs, but some colorful accents to keep your attention peeled, you know? PowerPoint really is a versatile tool. I love using it to create videos lately. All my Let's Learn Something or book review videos or things like that are created in PowerPoint lately. I even use PowerPoint to remove the background from my thumbnail faces. I wonder how you guys feel about that, me including my face in almost all of my thumbnails from now on. I feel like it might make it a bit more personal. And it already shows people that are interested in the video like, oh, this guy has a face cam. Or well, they can kind of assume that I have a face cam when they see my face already on the video screen, on the video thumbnail rather. And I especially like the ones for this series, for the Vampire Survivors series, because I try to include some funny facial expressions and I always hold one of the weapons that you can buy in this game. And I use like this very pixelated, low detail graphic for each of those weapons, and it's just a funny aesthetic, it's a funny vibe. I definitely think creating thumbnails is one of the parts where I can grow on in this whole YouTube journey, but the danger is that you start creating those like really, oh, click this clickbait thumbnails, and that's not what I'm looking for. I want the thumbnail to really convey what's gonna happen in the video. 7.5 minutes in, not struggling yet, still actually doing fine. I feel like we're not extremely strong, but we're not weak either. We're kind of, yeah, on pace for becoming strong later when it's actually gonna matter. I wonder if my buddy Destroyer has already gotten a victory. I'm not sure actually. I know that he came close once because he shared a screenshot of him reaching like the 29-minute mark, even if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that last minute can really fuck you up. If it's just a single chest, I'm gonna start skipping the animation by pressing the circle on my controller, because I think that we don't need to keep seeing it. But if it's a chest with multiple rewards, I might still let the dopamine channels flow. There's some nice footwork going on here today, if I do say so myself. I haven't taken that much damage, and it's not just because of Laurel. I've just been moving around in a nice fashion, dodging most of the hits, but in the meantime staying close enough and surrounding enemies to really come back and pick up that XP that is desperately needed. Level 14, well, I mean, the Hollow Heart is needed in the end, but I feel like for now I still just want to upgrade my weapons, and the whip upgrade that makes it fire behind you is such a vital one, such an essential one. That I definitely wanted. Essential. BBC Radio 1 Essential Mixes. Do you guys know about that? It's this radio program where a lot of DJs from all different kinds of genres, or not even just DJs, but also producers and stuff, can come and spin the decks for a while. And Essential, the name, really resembles that they normally use the tracks in their sets that they think are essential to the music scene. Or that's at least how I always presumed the name came to be. One of the most iconic ones on that front is of course Netsky's BBC Radio 1 Essential Mix. If you want to get teleported back into 2014-2015 liquid drum and bass vibes, definitely give that mix a listen. These red bats, man. I always feel like I'm not strong enough to take them on the second they appear, but I feel like we might need some more meta upgrades to actually become stronger, to really be able to deal with them in a nice manner. But I feel like I might also just be crying. Laurel is of course very handy for us to get out of a pickle right there. Easily escape the circle of death and just keep moving along, you know. I'm looking forward to the 11-minute mark, because that's of course when the skeleton stampede happens, and that can give you a whole lot of XP. I see that there's still an elite bat in there. The elite praying mantis is still coming up behind, so we have 2 chests available for us in the future probably, but we're not even close to actually evolving a weapon. And the only necessary item we have for the evolving recipe is for the knife, because we have bracer. For the X we still need chandelabra. For the magic wand we need empty tome. Is it empty tome? I'm not sure. It's something with tome at least. Here we go. Here we are. This is of course always the fun part. You know, because we already have the knife, I desperately want to upgrade that, but it's only level 2 if I buy this upgrade, so we're slacking behind on that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try. We're gonna receive a lot of experience now anyway because of the skeleton, so we have some margin for slow upgrades. Thinking a bit more in the long term, late game scaling. Let's keep moving in a direction so that our knife can do the work, not stand still for too long. Wow, our X's are actually getting up there, but I don't believe we have actually unlocked the candelabra yet, so I don't think we can even get the upgraded X's, or the evolved X's rather. And an extra difficulty is of course that all my X's are living in Texas, so it's just so far from me to get there, you know, and actually use them. Yeah, 90 subscribers by the way. Impressive, no? I could fill a medium-sized classroom, maybe even a small auditorium already. And all thanks to you guys, and you guys with your amazing support. Let's get another knife up there. Skeleton stampede is over. We're in the werewolf phase now, and the blue ghost phase as well, and they will start be coming up in swarms, and that's something that always murders me, so I need to be careful for when that happens. Probably at the 13-minute mark. Just swerving through, retracing our steps, gathering some of that XP. trying our best to stay alive. 13-minute mark coming up. This is probably where the blue ghosts are gonna show up. In big waves. Let's see. Absolutely. Just like I predicted. Thank you, Laurel. Oh, I saw an upgrade right below me to freeze everything on screen. That's gonna help us out for a second to clear a path. Really thin out this entire pack of enemies. I think we can use a chest. It's not gonna provide us with any evolved weapons yet, but that is a max level X, which we are nothing with because we can't actually evolve it, but still, yeah, alright, yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next episode then, and bye-bye. That's exactly how I died in my last run that I was playing off camera. Just 2 of those ghost swarms at once because I don't have enough AoE to get rid of them in a quick fashion. Oh man, now it's getting really tense. That's just, yeah. Let's just get that final X out there. I wish we could get the evolved one because it's very cool. It shoots around in like an area in a circle, but not for this video, maybe for in the future. I'm not really sure what unlocks the candelabra. It might have been like upgrading Santa water. I believe that one option that we still needed, one achievement that we still needed was upgrading Santa water to a certain level. And then I think there was also magic wand to unlock something. And then a lot of unlocks are also kind of hidden behind surviving long enough with other characters, so I might not be able to continue my plan of having a win with Antonio first before continuing to the next ones, because I might just make it very difficult on myself. I know that there's a lot of chicken on the floor. Well, one of my buddies asked me during the recording, are we gonna play some League? And I was like, no, in 25 minutes, because I was at the 5-minute mark back then. Guess I'm gonna be able to play League a bit faster. Damn, bro, why is this game so hard? Our X's did a whole bunch of damage. Our X's were definitely the main player. Yeah, not great. Only 203 gold earned. It's not gonna give us a lot of opportunities for upgrades, I believe, but man, we're just gonna keep on grinding. Let's quickly look at the unlocks together, shall we? So to get the Rune Tracer item, I need to survive 5 minutes with the character I accidentally unlocked. To get the Pumarola item, which is needed to upgrade, to evolve Garlic, actually. So this might be a great unlock as well. We need to survive 5 minutes with another character, probably the one that starts with Garlic, I would presume. I don't really know what this is. Tiragisu. No idea what that is. Never seen that before. Maybe something new. As I said, Santa Water to level 4 for the Candelabra, so that will make us able to evolve the X's. Magic Wand to level 7 is for the Duplicator. Very important because this is such a strong item. Leveling up the White Bird to level 7 for the Black Bird. Leveling up a Rune Tracer, but for that we need to unlock Rune Tracer still. Find a Rosary to unlock the Cross. Find a Stone Mask to unlock the Stone Mask. So that's something that we will just receive by playing. So yeah, the main unlocks are still locked behind upgrading items or surviving with characters. I think we might have to look for this one because we do use Garlic quite often, and getting that into its evolved state will help us out in the long run. And then we might want to focus on upgrading our Magic Wand and our Pichon. I think both of these unlocks will help us out maybe a little bit. The birds are generally not that strong, but the Duplicator is such an essential item. Spellbinder is needed to unlock Holy Bible or King's Bible, so that might also be able to help us get some more wins. Or get one win, I should say, because man, I suck. Hope you still enjoyed it in some way, shape or form, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.